Bonjour my friends, I'm Frankie and welcome to Club Foodie. Mother's Day is coming up and you'll want to spoil her. You can take her out for lunch or dinner. Otherwise, simply cook a nice meal at home. In that case, you'll need a lovely dessert like this one, my Orange Flan. Impressive! It's actually easy to make. This classic French custard dessert, covered with a delicious caramel sauce, is creamy, rich, and smooth. A luscious treat for mom. So let's get cooking. First, let's make the caramel. In a skillet over medium-high heat, we'll add sugar and a quarter cup of water. Then we'll stir until the sugar is moistened. I prefer using a skillet versus a saucepan because the bottom is wider. Therefore, it will take less time to cook the caramel. You'll see. Without stirring, we'll bring it to a boil. Now, about 7 minutes after it starts boiling, it will begin turning slightly golden. What we'll do is to take the skillet and swirl it often until the color looks like honey. As it starts getting darker, we'll swirl frequently and cook until the color gets to a nice dark amber. The entire process should take anywhere between 10 to 12 minutes. Now, off the burner, we'll swirl for another 30 seconds before rapidly pouring the caramel into the bottom of a 9-inch round cake pan. We'll quickly swirl around to coat the bottom because the caramel will start to harden. We'll place the cake pan in a large baking dish or roasting pan and set aside for now. Next, we'll look after the custard. In a jar of a blender, we'll pour in a can of sweetened condensed milk as well as a can of evaporated milk, followed by whole milk, and then a couple eggs, plus 5 egg yolks. I know, that's a lot. We'll also add pure vanilla extract, orange juice, which is not traditional but gives a gorgeous flavor to the flan, and some fleur de sel, although just fine sea salt is good too. We'll put the lid on and process for about 30 seconds or until the ingredients are nicely blended. Next, we'll place a sieve over a large measuring cup or a bowl and pour in our mixture. We do this extra step just in case there are some small particles of eggshells in it. After all, we want to make the perfect dessert for mom, right? Now, this is optional but highly recommended, and it's adding some orange zest to amplify the taste. Again, you can skip it if you prefer. And we'll stir well. We'll let it sit until there's no bubbles on the surface. Then pour it into our prepared cake pan. If the caramel cracks, it's okay because as it bakes, it will become liquid again. We'll cover tightly with aluminum foil and transfer to a 300-degree preheated oven. We'll carefully fill up the baking sheet or roasting pan to about 1 inch with very, very hot water. We'll bake for 75 to 90 minutes or until the custard around the edges is set but still a little jiggly in the center. By the way, be extremely careful when removing the baking dish from the oven. Okay? We'll remove the foil and see, this is what we're looking for. The edges are set, and when gently shaking the cake pan, we can see that the metal is slightly jiggly. So now, we'll let the flan, uncovered, cool in a water bath for 1 hour. When time is up, we'll remove the cake pan from the water bath, wipe it dry, and cover tightly with plastic wrap. We'll transfer to the fridge for a few hours, but preferably overnight. The next day, we're ready to unmold. We'll take a knife with a thin blade and run it around the edges of the cake pan, rinsing it often so we have clean edges. We'll take a serving plate with a rim and place it on top of the cake pan. We'll quickly invert it, and if the flan doesn't release, shake the pan gently. Oh my, look at this. What a beauty. Before we start decorating, there will be some caramel left behind. Therefore, we'll simply pour it on top of our custard, unless you want to keep it on the side and spoon it on individual dessert plates when serving. And my friends, this is our Orange Flan. With a beautiful citrus note in the background, it's a decadent dessert that's a real showstopper. Easy to make, this is a perfect way to highlight any special occasion like Mother's Day. I hope you give it a try soon, and be sure to visit clubfoodie.com for ingredient amounts, directions, and more info. Until next time, my friends, bon appétit!